Right guys, welcome down to the Quest Golf Academy, and today we're going to be doing the first FSX Skills challenge with my current bag. Now, over the last few weeks I've been doing a build my bag series where I've completely taken everything old out of the bag and been replacing it with my dream set of golf clubs. And so far, so good. It's so shiny. It's got loads of things. After the way I put it at Sunningdale, that's not staying in. These are the clubs that I've basically got. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk you through this set, why I think these are so good, what I've really liked about them, give you a bit of info. Please go watch the videos if you haven't already. Then we're going to be doing an FSX Skills challenge, and then we're also going to be having a look at some of the best clubs that I've had whilst doing this type of challenge as well. First up, let's have a little bit of a look at these wedges. So these Vokeys, the SM8s, they are absolutely, I've got to be honest, brilliant. So one of the big things that I look for in my wedges is the control of flight. So these are not, and if you're going to go for the softest wedge out there, these are not the softest wedge on the market. They feel a little bit firm, but the control of the flight and the spin that you get from them is absolutely awesome. There's literally nothing wrong with these wedges. They're adaptable. I've got them in that murdered out look, so they look amazing as well. I've got them in a 60 and I've got them all the way up to a 46, so I've got 4 of these wedges. So I'm actually going to be doing a full Vokey fitting on these as well to make sure all the grinds are right. At the moment I've got an M grind in the 60 degree, I've got an S grind in the 54 degree, a 50 and a 46, and then the F grind. But I'm also going to be doing that really in-depth fitting down at Woburn. It's a beautiful place. Stay tuned for that video, it's going to be class. Come on new clubs, don't let me down. This could be amazing or catastrophic, let's see. Soft hands to begin with, sit. Oh, just clings on. Right, open up this club face. This is going to be a bit of a ride today, I think. Over the wall, come on, keep those hands open. Felt nice. Oh, what can I say about a roller coaster ride? Hits the pin, misses the target. Right, 30 yards. I can't be angry at that. I can't be angry at that, can I? Good shots, hits the pin, it's just unlucky. 30 yards. Oh my God, I've smoked it. Absolutely smoked it. I mean, the strike on that was amazing. You could see when it was landed, it would have been a grip back on the green. However, that's only 6 points after 3 targets. It's obviously a long way away from my heyday. 60, right. Half a swing, ball position central. Oh. Clings onto the 3. These Vokeys, their flight is stronger than pretty much every other wedge that I've tested. Not in a bad way. I mean, it's kind of very strong, very through the wind, very out there straight away. Some of the other wedges which spin up and kind of go, these are a lot stronger in their flight. But it also means that my distances have changed. So 85, this is now pretty much just a grip down half swing. With my 54, used to be a 3/4. Just a very smooth half swing. That's looking good. Oh my word. How many times have you hit the pin? God's sake. Oh, right, so 100 yards. If that's just a half swing, so this is going to be now a full swing with my 54 degree wedge. Unbelievable. Right, come on. Strike. I might have to sit down a touch. Wow. 106 yards. I mean, the distances have just changed so much. And I mean, that score does not represent how well I've hit it. Fact. 120 yards. So this is going to be a 50 degree for me now. I don't think it's a full one. It's like a 3/4. I mean, obviously, you've got to take into account the fact I have been going to the gym, I've been changing my... I'll tell you what, I am a fan of these threes. What have I got? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 left. So I can still get a decent score if I'm maximum pointing. But it just shows how much my distances have changed with the work I've been doing gym-wise, but also with the fact that I've changed these clubs. So back at home and actually just reviewing some old FSX Skills Challenge footage, and especially the one where I broke the world record. And what I'm going to do is just have a little bit of chat about what you would need to do to, first of all, complete this test successfully, also how you can maneuver parts of this test into your full game, and different equipment that I've used to really specialize in certain areas of this test. So when I broke the world record, I actually had a 70-degree lob wedge in the bag. So when I was actually hitting over the wall and my 30-yard shot, for example, all I had to do was do a normal swing, and I knew that it was going to stop pretty much as soon as it landed. Now for the test, that was very useful. I'm not sure about if I'd be carrying a 70-degree lob wedge out with me on the course. That's a little bit overkill, but what it did teach me was using a club for a very individual purpose can actually reap very good reward. So if you're a member of a golf course, for example, and there's a hole that you only hit this one club, but you're so confident with that one club that you know you're going to get a good score, that's going to be a good addition to your bag. So that's what that taught me. So onto the irons. This was my most recent fitting, and I've actually got a split set. Now this is the first time I've, look at the shiny reflection in there. Ooh. This is the first time I've actually ever had a split set. So with the 9 and the 8, I've also got the pitching wedge of this, but I've currently got the Vokey pitching wedge in. I've got the MP20. I kept saying M20 on the video the other day. It wasn't intentional. So pitching wedge 9 iron, 8 iron in the MP20, and then it goes into the MMCs from the 7 iron to the 4 iron. And I've not long had these, and this is going to be the first time that these are tasting FSX Skills Challenge. So I'm looking forward to seeing how these get on. Now, 9 iron here, so 150 yards. I mean, normally you would be looking at a hard 8 with those tiger irons just because of the lofts. Now, just a solid 9. Come on, nice straight flight. I don't want to draw it. Oh, I didn't quite get it. Go on. Go on. Just a touch off the bottom, that one. However, back in the 5 points, 165 onto the 8 iron. I'm hoping this is going to be pitching about 160 and then just having a bit of a roll out into the front of the target. Cut. Give it a lean, it'll do it. Sit down. All right, yeah. I tell you what, I forget how into this game that I get. If you can practice like this, guys, this is the way to do it, because it just makes you care so much about it. 180, 7 iron. See the differences? I've gone 9, 8, 7 to these different distances. I mean, 180 with those tiger irons, I'll be on probably 5 by now. 7 iron onto the MMCs. So remember, this is a split set. Ooh, that was a rocket. How good does that look? Oh, stop it. Stop it, guys. Everyone sit down. Unless you stood up on public transport, no one's going to give up your seat. You probably won't sit down. Don't sit down in the middle of the carriage. 555. Now we're talking. 200 yards. Now, I think it's a 5. I think it's a 5. Just a nice solid one. If I really went after a 6, I could probably get that there. Let's just have a nice smooth 5. Oh, look at that. Oh, no, sit. Well, I can't be too displeased with that. I struck that really nice. That's rolled out to 208, and that was a nice smooth 5. This is now 215. I reckon I could get this carrying 210. It's definitely not my 4 iron. I think my 4 iron is going to be the 230 club. Okay, here we go. 5 iron again. Trying to give it that touch more. Cut. Oh, leak for me. See what I mean about distances though? It's going to be, oh, that best be 3. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Okay, it's okay. It didn't dare. It did not dare. Yeah, that's all right. 230, so this is going to be the 4 iron. By the way, those scores, the consistency there. 39, I tell you what, this is going a hell of a lot better than I thought. Imagine if I get 49. They're not doing this for so long. 230, come on. Nice solid 4 here. Just a touch of cut. Oh, it's a chunky monkey. That's never going to get there. Oh, it was all going so well. Damn. 4 iron, damn. Oh,
Also with that world record attempt, it taught me to see a golf shot as a whole. So certainly in earlier FSX Skills challenges, I was trying to get the maximum carry distance and stop it as quickly as possible. The more and more I did the test, the more and more I realized that the golf shot has to be seen as a whole. It's not just about carry distance, because at the end of the day, unless it's very wet, the ball's not going to stop where it pitches. It's going to spin back, it's going to move forward, it's going to move left, it's going to move right. And actually controlling backspin to land the ball short of the green and let it roll on, that worked so much better than trying to carry it all the way. So actually understanding that the golf shot is a whole and not just about carry, because I think certainly better players get obsessed with carry distance. That's not just what it's all about.
So next up is this, the MP20 HMB, and I mean, this is an absolute rocket. I don't think I'm going to be using this in the challenge because it goes a little bit too far for the 230 target. I might be having my 4-iron for that. But this is the handcrafted hazardous shaft. So far on the course, it has been absolutely amazing. At Sunningdale Foursomes last week, this was probably my best club as well. So really, really happy with this choice. And then lastly, I would actually say that this is my favorite club. I'm even cleaning it subconsciously out of the Build My Bag series so far. So this is the G410 and this is the LST version. Distance-wise, feel-wise, and sound-wise, this is absolutely unbelievable. So if you've not checked out the 3-wood Build My Bag, that was the first video I did, and I have to say that this is... I very rarely give recommendations on clubs because I think that everyone is so individual. Everyone needs to have their own fitting. But this 3-wood is amazing. Go try it out if you can. Now, we're going to miss out the 2-iron because, well, frankly, you all know about the 2-iron by now. I'm pretty sure people who've never watched my videos or don't even watch golf know about that 2-iron by now. The 3-wood, though, this has been my biggest surprise of this whole process. I've already talked you through it, but damn, this is such an amazing club. Right, 3-wood. Now, come on. After this build-up, honestly, it has been amazing on the course, though. This is probably my favourite club with the Build the Bag so far. Just a nice, solid strike. I hate giving stuff a build-up and then putting a terrible swing on it. Oh, damn! Oh, what a disappointing end. Don't congratulate me on that. I don't want that.
And we have to touch on the Stenson Molinari. So if you haven't watched the world record attempt, I'll include a link in the video here so you can check it out. But it was, it basically looked like I lost my mind a little bit halfway through. So I was just religiously chanting Stenson Molinari, Stenson Molinari. In the mindset of Stenson and Molinari show very little emotion when they hit a good or a bad shot. They keep themselves on a very level keel, even keel, level. They're level. Their emotions are under control. And just by chanting their names, and this is something I maybe wouldn't recommend you do with your regular 4-ball, just suddenly start chanting people's names, but if you can find a way to control your emotions, to keep yourself on a nice level, it gives you the opportunities to approach every shot with the same mindset. So rather than going over a putt being like, oh, I need to make this, or over a drive, oh, you know, I need to not hit this right, whatever it might be, it'll get you over a golf shot and actually get you in the mindset of, okay, this is a single event, focus as you normally would do, hit the shot, forget about it, move on. And that is the absolute underlying bedrock of having a really good pre-shot routine and actually a good mindset when approaching golf shots.
Okay, thank you so much for watching. That was okay. I actually hit the ball better than I scored, which doesn't normally happen on the FSX Skills Challenge, but then again, I'm not normally smashing the center of the pin and then getting less points. But listen, that is the way that the golfing cookie does crumble. So if you like this video, hit that like button, get down into those comments below, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It really helps me along, and I'd love to be part of this community that we're growing here on YouTube. Stay tuned for the rest of the Build My Bag series. Very excited for completing this bag, and my first comps are dropping at the end of this month. Did I say vag then rather than bag? We'll go that vag. Build my bag, yes, ha ha ha, I am Count Dracula, build my bag.